Hello, hello. Hi, this is Prabha here. For those who don't know me, this is my group, and I want to talk today about the holy grail of healing. So, this is kind of like the thing that we all look for. This is the thing I looked for decades, and then I had a realization, and I want to share that with you and actually change the trajectory of how I went about healing. So if you're watching this on live, please say hello. If you're watching this on replay, please key in hashtag replay in the comments. So the thing about healing is, we might follow a teacher, a guru, a healer, whatever, and we think they've got the answer. But the truth is, there is no holy grail of healing. So, for example, if you said, oh, I want to know how to overcome fear, then you might find somebody who can temporarily lead you and take you to how to overcome fear. But then once you've gone through that step, then you no longer need to do the same thing at the next step. So that need is met. So you no longer have that need. And your next step may not be something that the other person's got anything in common with. So they might say something, they might say, step into courage. But maybe for you, it's not time to step into courage. Maybe for you, it's time for protection. Or maybe there is, the journey to authenticity. What is authenticity to one person is different from what's authenticity to another person. Like for me, authenticity is being courageous, being bold. It's got all these qualities, but really, it may not be something that's the same for others. They may not, for someone else, it may be feeling safe. For someone else, it may be being loved. And it all depends really on our personal journey. And also, even in our personal journey, it's not the end. Say for me, I'm being courageous. Then eventually that being courageous will turn to something else. There's no kind of holy grail. There's no point where you say, okay, this is it, I'm done, I'm finished, there's no more to do. It's constantly evolving, and the nature of energy is that as soon as you fulfill something, the next layer will peel, and the next layer will call for your attention. And then when you peel that and you're through that, the next layer will peel. So A, there is no holy grail. B, there is not really an end to this journey. You have new needs. So if you think about it, energy always likes to go where there is resistance. So when energy is flowing freely, if you think about a child, when everything's allowed and they're flowing freely, they're not really wanting those things. They want the things that they can't have. Energy is really like a young child. It wants the things that it can't have. So if you are having a hard time being courageous, it'll give you the resistance in that direction and make you feel, oh, I really have to break through this. And you'll feel that frustration and the desire and that want. And then when you go past it, there'll be something else that has nothing to do with the previous unraveling, because it will go to the next place where there is a high amount of resistance. So obviously many of you are in different stages of this journey, and you might think, I'm actually really suffering at the moment, so what relevance does this have for me? It does have a relevance even for those who are suffering deeply. Say if you've got chronic body pain issues, you've got physical ailments, or you've got anxiety, depression, it's got relevance to you, because anxiety, depression, chronic ailments are basically energy pushing against something, wanting to push past the resistance. So wherever you have that feeling is where the work needs to happen. So that's why, your body is kind of a really good place to investigate, because whatever you feel, no matter what else is going on, whatever you feel in your body is exactly where the work needs to be. So if you're feeling in your body, like my leg, like for me, my sciatic pain was a huge pain, problematic area. And every time the pain would show up over there. And that was the place I really needed to work. Like I really needed to step out of, doing the things that I didn't enjoy, and I really needed to come into my own self, like, become this healer and, my own spiritual journey, and really stop denying my personal power. That was really what the journey was about for me. So that's kind of how it goes. So wherever and that's kind of why it's helpful to know how to be your own healer, because this journey doesn't end. Your body will keep talking and understanding what your body needs, whether it's to get unstuck, or whether it's to reduce your pain, or whether it's just to reduce your suffering. It's a process you can apply over and over again. In the same way that a child will come up with a tantrum, your body comes up with pain. That's basically it. It's exactly the same kind of thing. And once you attend to it, and once you heal that need that's coming up, then the pain goes away, and your next need may be expressed. But the more you heal, the less painful the needs are. So for some people, it will be a deep pain in the body. For another person, it will start being like, I'm feeling a bit frustrated. And for another person, it'll be, actually, I couldn't go to bed on time. And for another person, it'll be, actually, I wasn't present in that specific moment. So the suffering gets lighter and lighter the more work you do, but there is always that resistance, that kind of the slight push. And the quicker you observe the push and you do something about it to release the pressure, then the push goes away, and then it's on the next layer. So I don't know if it makes sense, if that's useful information. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your comments. I haven't really been going live regularly because my internet's a little bit dodgy, but hopefully it should be okay in a week when I go back to base. I've been traveling lately, so yes, do let me know your thoughts and anything that you want to know more about this, or you want to share about this. I'd love to hear from you. All right, have a great day. Bye.